You've probably seen quotes like this on the internet. You might have even watched YouTubers glamorizing quitting your 9-to-5 job.
You sell it to someone and that pays your bills. That is infinitely more satisfying than being stuck in some cubicle working for someone that you don't want to work for.
Turns out those motivational quotes and YouTubers are lying to you. Quitting your job sucks. Here's the story of how a younger me found that out the hard way. I love making videos, and listening to quotes and YouTubers led to me creating the fantasy of traveling the world, making YouTube videos and earning a ton of cash at the same time. You know, I imagined I'd be attending boat parties with bikini-clad women. So I quit my job to go traveling, and immediately it started to suck. Most of my adult life, I was used to a consistent amount of income hitting my bank account every month from my employer. But when you're self-employed, it's unlikely you're going to make a consistent income every month. I was not ready for this change. YouTube in particular was quite deceptive for me. My YouTube channel's earnings built up pretty quickly, and YouTube was paying me a decent income into my account every month. Then one month, all of a sudden, my YouTube channel's earnings dropped, and that continued to drop month after month after month. Until one month, my YouTube earnings, which were my only income stream at that point, got so low that I couldn't continue to live off just that. And as you can imagine, these financial struggles led to stress, anxiety, to a point where they were just all consuming. I've realized that these YouTubers and motivational quotes never talk about the financial and mental health issues that can come along with quitting your job. So it's important for me to just be open with you in this video so that you know what to expect. And the problems don't stop there. Reading books like Never Eat Alone, I quickly realized that to be successful in business, I needed to be creating strategic and valuable relationships. For example, I noticed that the most successful YouTubers were the ones that built up relationships with, number one, their peers. They were doing collaborations with other YouTubers. And secondly, their viewers. KSI, for example, has built up a dedicated community of over 2 million people on Reddit, who he can then go ahead and sell his music to, his vodka to, or anything else that he sells. But a problem I had was, up until that point when I quit my job, I'd never had to create strategic, intentional relationships in my life. And if you're watching this and you're still in employment, then you might be able to relate to this too. I just drifted through life and made friends through circumstance based on the place that I was in. And outside of those places, I really struggled to make friends in business and in my social life. It got me down emotionally. I was lonely, I had low confidence, and I feel like it really limited my early success. Now, 5 years later, looking back on this experience, I realized that quitting your job throws you into a sink or swim situation. It's really difficult, and if you don't have a strong enough desire to make going self-employed work in the first place, the loneliness, anxiety, financial instability will just drive you straight back into the workplace. And your life will have sucked for a period of time for no reason. But on the flip side, if you stick with it, it will make you a far better person. It forced me to learn the social skills that I needed in business and in general. And now I'm even building my own community of like-minded and money-focused YouTubers. You'll find a link to that tribe I'm building in the description area to this video. And over time, as a result, I've become more extroverted, which means I now have more friends in life than I did before. And quitting that job taught me an important financial lesson too. Above everything else, I now prioritize having a consistent income flowing into my bank account. That's a top priority for me, and I learned that the hard way. So when I started making this video, I wanted to raise awareness that quitting your job can suck. But as I was making it, I realized I'd still encourage people to do it if they're really driven to make self-employment work. But you have to realize there's going to be challenges along the way that are going to test you and force you to grow as a person. If you're watching this and you want to quit your job for YouTube, you're probably thinking you need millions of views for that to happen. But I made this video here to show you how you can quit your job to become a YouTuber with far fewer views than you think, so make sure to watch that next. And remember to subscribe.